Everyone, it's Raquel with Rocket Kitties, and we are back with part 2 of this dangly charm tutorial. So now what I'm doing is trying to match up the next pair of earrings with the first set I have going on, and I'm just determining where I want to place the mini bails, where I want or rather how I want the charms to hang, and I'm just kind of comparing it with the other charm that I have all ready to go. Just a minor detail, like you could literally just like slap some mini bails on there and call it a day. But I just wanted to do some extra, make it look extra special. So yeah. So in this tutorial, it's gonna be just kind of we're just kind of reenacting what we did in the first one. Which I think is fine and good because you are seeing again how it works to make the dangly charms. And for this one, we're going to be doing one extra one since this earring set is going to have 3 charms instead of 2. And I'm just adding that E6000 glue to the mini bail. Find whatever way is going to work better for you, but I particularly just like to hold it and then lightly tap the E6000 glue to whatever I'm working on. All right, and as you can see, my bail's looking a little lopsided, but that's okay. We are going in and fixing it right up and making sure it's centered and exactly where we want it to be on our charm. And I'm just making sure that everything is looking good and exact. And I don't want the mini bail to be like too over to where you start seeing the bottom part of the bail, just the loop part there. All right, and we're just repeating the step with our mini bail and getting our glue and placing it where we want on our charm. And again, whenever you're working on a project, just take your time and make sure that it's looking the way you want it to. You don't have to speed through everything. And I'm just checking the bail, and I didn't like how the bottom part of the bail was kind of pinking out, so I'm just tucking it in a little bit on the piece, so now it looks a bit better. All right, and I'm thinking we're looking good for our first charm for the second pair of earrings that we're working on. And now I'm going to do the same step and kind of pinpoint where I want the mini bails to be placed and how I want the charm to hang from each other. And I decided with that. Alright, and the same step again, just placing the bail on the cabochon piece exactly where we want it. And then some of the glue, there's some excess glue on the side, and that's just an easy cleanup. Just take your tool and wipe it up. And if your bail moves a little as you do that, you can just easily slide it back in place since the glue is still wet. And I always tap in the mini bail into the cabochon piece just so I know like I'm adhering the glue as best as I can to whatever I'm working on. And then here I felt like I was looking a little crooked, so I was just like checking on the front side if what I was doing was accurate enough, which it looks like it was. And now we're just taking the last charm piece we'll be using, and I'm just deciding how I want it to hang from the bottom. And since the other earring set doesn't have that, I was like wanting it to be a little different, but I decided on placing the mini bail there. And this tutorial is really just reiterating what we learned in the first part, but I still wanted you to see how I set up the second pair of earring just because, or the second earring, just because there are 3 charms instead of 2. And then you can kind of watch again how to place the bails and how to, that way you can find the best way to do it for yourself. Alright, and I'm just cleaning up that excess glue and making sure I like the position of the mini bail. And you could kind of see the bottom part, so I'm just, tapping down the bail a little bit. All right, and now that I have everything exactly where I want with the mini bails, for the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can finish the back of the earring pieces. You could literally just fill it in with some UV resin, call it a day. But if the look of the mini bails, you're kind of like, I don't know if I love that or not, you can fill it in with resin, which I'll show you. And if you want a little more pizzazz, you can get a finishing powder and put that over it for a little shimmer or shine. Or you can paint the back of the charm whatever color you want and seal it with the resin. But that is what we'll be covering for the next tutorial, which will be the third tutorial. And then for the last tutorial, we'll be putting everything together, which will be really fun. I cannot wait to show you how these earrings turn out, and I hope you enjoy learning about how to make dangly charms. Thank you for checking out my video. If you found it helpful, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with all of my tutorials. I really appreciate all of your support. Have a good day. Bye.